We learn programming languages to make our computers perform tasks, though tasks may vary from as simple as performing addition of numbers to a complicated program that involves larger data and computations. Be it any type of task, it needs a structure that can define and store our data. Ideally, when we execute a Python program, the values required for computations are stored in memory as bits. We all may know, where processor or in recent ChatGPT times, a GPU performs the required computations consuming this data from memory. As this data takes the form of objects, it's very important to understand the data types for any programming language as it involves using memory to store while processing the tasks assigned. Hence, every object has an identity, a type, and a value. That type of the object or the data is what we are discussing in this video. Now, the type can be the one that Python provides, the ones that we will discuss, or objects we create using Python or external language tools like C external libraries, etc. Here comes the main part of this video, Python's built-in data or object types that includes core data types, which are numbers, strings, lists, dictionaries, tuples, sets, files. Other core types are Booleans, types, ellipses, and none. We should also consider functions, modules, and classes also as object types that can be called program unit types. We will go through each of the core data types in detail through upcoming videos. In this video, we shall look at some simple syntaxes of these data types. I will be using Visual Studio Code extensively in most of my videos, in which I have also installed Jupyter Notebook as an extension. Starting with numbers, we can initialize a variable by just giving it any random name. Numbers are always without quotes, which can be integers, floating point values, etc. We can always check the data type of any variable by using a function type. String variables can be created with any text or even numbers, but put inside either single or double quotes. A list can be created by using square brackets on either sides filled with values that are separated by a comma. The values can be numbers, floating points, strings, combined too. Dictionary is used when we want to create data having key value pairs as details. An example would be the name of this course is Python, instructor being myself, Sandeep Ratnakar, always in between curly brackets. Tuples could look similar to a list except with round brackets instead of square. Sets also look similar to a list or a tuple, but with curly brackets instead of either square or round brackets. We will discuss the differences in detail in our upcoming videos. Booleans are true or false values, and it's always case sensitive. None is a data type which is used to keep a value blank and it becomes a none type. Ellipses is something that is used with three dots to avoid syntax errors while we are yet to complete our functions or statements. If you noticed, there are no type declaration in Python, unlike in other languages. We do not need to declare a type for a variable. Instead, it determines the type based on the syntax of the expression, and hence it is called dynamically typed language. In our next video, we'll talk much more about numbers in detail.